Welcome to the SN Studio for another video battle report. We've got Mr. Pardo fighting against Mr. DC, the classic matchup, Imperium against Chaos. We're playing ultra competitive, super ultra competitive.
I would script the ultra.
It's ultra competitive.
Okay, ultra. Game face on!
Game face. Okay, maybe not that competitive. But what we're doing, the reason we're using these two lists you'll see in a moment is because we're actually having our first tournament in the new studio/club. Huh?
That was good, eh?
That was good.
That was good.
We didn't practice that. Take 3.
That was fun. I actually found it really funny that I can't wave with my left hand. It's weird. I can wave with my right. Hi guys. I should wave with my right hand. This was like, I felt like this. I felt like I was waving like this.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So yeah, we're playing. It's our first ever tournament in the club. It's called Into the Breach. We've got 18 players coming from locals, and they're bringing all the nastiness, and we really can't wait. So I decided to play Death Guard for the tournament. I'm not taking the word bearers.
No.
Because I want something with some teeth. And they all know my tricks already now, my decimators, so that doesn't work anymore. I'm taking these guys. And then Mr. Pardo, there's 2 things Mr. Pardo's doing.
What am I doing?
He's taking his fists, he's taking the Sons of Dorn because they are his favourite.
Yeah.
But also, he's trying to lift his curse before the tournament.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't know, and you haven't been watching, this is your first time watching SN, hello, welcome.
What? Should have been watching already.
We should have been, but we appreciate you watching now. Watch the videos beforehand. Mr. Pardo is cursed. He's been cursed for a little while now, and he wants to break that curse.
Yeah.
Okay, some sad violin music.
Yeah,
so
it's been bad. It's been bad. It's been horrible.
Yeah.
Like, it's been horrible. I just can't explain it.
So
but it's not been nice.
Yes. So he's bringing the pain. He's going to be using it for the event. If you're actually not playing right now, right?
I'm on the reserve.
He's on the reserve list.
There was a couple of extra players that wanted to make play. And I'm like, okay, I'll drop out and play in. But this is as competitive as I can be with the Crimson Fist. I think this is a very good list, a 2,000 point Crimson Fist list. I think it's really good. I've been playtesting it within my head. And I do have to say now that we're going into that, I do have to say the truth. Well, how is it?
A confession.
I do need to confess, guys,
That's what you're talking about.
I've been so busy with SN lately that I've been coming to most of my games unprepared.
Okay.
Like, I've been arriving at the studio, there's been someone I'm going to play against, there've been a couple of days thinking about tactics, building a list, and I'm arriving at the studio stressed because this isn't my full-time job, this isn't my part-time job. I've got my full-time job, which is graphic design, and I just haven't got the time to actually build a nice list and think about lists. So I'm coming to the studio, I'm grabbing models from the cabinet and just playing. And apart from me being cursed, I think it's the part of the problem.
Right.
There's no synergy in my lists. There's a lot of units which just aren't good enough at the moment. So I'm sorry. And I promise that I will try my best to actually sit down a couple of hours before playing games and build a nice competitive-ish list, which is what I've done with this. You finished work at 6, I finished work at 4, so I had 2 hours and I've just been sitting alone at the studio, outside actually where all the tables are, and I've actually been recapping on stratagems and making good work of warlord traits and relics.
Creating
and
those synergies that you used to do.
So yeah, guys, it means so much to us for actually to get more people into SN Plus and the likes of Patreon, because look, in the future we would love to be part-time or even full-time in a couple of years, and we just need the more time to actually put more love and more content into SN. So I just wanted to put that out.
Yeah, your
good confession.
Good confession. There you go.
Good confession.
3 Hail Marys and you're going to be fine. Right, back to it. So let's go through the lists. Okay. Let's start with the Death Guard. Okay. Because I think you probably got more to talk about.
So what's the mission we're playing?
We're playing Frontline Battlelines.
Battlelines, yeah.
Battlelines in the new
competitive book
of competitiveness. Yeah. Shows how competitive we are.
Yeah.
And it's a well, we'll go through the secondaries and all that in a moment.
Yeah.
First of all, let's go through the list.
Okay.
This is an adaptation. This is a 2,000 points adaptation of a list that I played a little bit recently, and we actually said a lot of people commented that they wanted to see that list against something really nasty, rather than, I think What do we play with
Yeah.
against that? I was against Alpha Legion.
Yeah.
And spoiler alert, 2, 3. Alpha Legion lost quite nastily.
Yeah.
These guys are brutal. So I added a little bit more to it to make it 2,000, and then this is now like what I feel is quite a decent competitive list for Death Guard.
The problem I think was that we had just got this extra buff for the army recently painted, so we didn't know how strong it actually was.
Of course, yeah, we just got them in, yeah.
And I just bought an Alpha Legion list, which isn't bad, but isn't highly competitive. No. And we saw how much power this actually had.
So people loved the idea of the 9 Mephitic Blight Haulers. They wanted to see it against something nasty. So Mr. Pardo brought something nasty. So to go through the list, we've got 2 HQ choices. Number 1 is a Demon Prince. He doesn't have wings, unfortunately, because that's the way he's modelled, but we use him as such. He is my Warlord. He has got the Arch-Contaminated Warlord trait for reroll plague weapons. And then we've got the Iron Clot Furnace that gives the 4-up invulnerable save to all of the Demon Engines. Delicious. And because they're a Poxmonger's plague company, they all have the Poxmonger's keyword. That's how it works. And they also have 1 or 2 quite cool little stratagems you can use as well for the Demon Engines. So in troop slots, all the same, we've got 3 units of 5 Plague Bearers. Plague Marines.
Nearly there.
Always, every time. 1 with plasma in each, but the rest of them are standard bolters, just to grab objectives, screening, bits and bobs like that. We've got fast attack. We've got 3 units of 3 Mephitic Blight Haulers. They are amazing. They've got multi-melter, bile spurt. They've got the crack or frag grenades, missile launchers. Sorry, they've got the more for combat. They're incredible.
Yeah. -1 to hit in combat. +1 to hit
if there's 3 of them.
They are like the perfect units. They are really good. Yeah.
So we've got 9 of them. And then we have an elite slot. We've got 5 Terminators. Blight Lord Terminators. They've just got combi bolters doing what they say on the tin. One's got a sword because WYSIWYG. And they'll be probably in deep strike, I imagine. And then we've got 2 of the big boys, 2 Plague Burst Crawlers. One of them has been upgraded to have the accelerated entropy, I want to call it, for 1 CP, and it means it and 1 within 7 can change entropy cannons to be plague, and also they get a minimum 3 damage.
Yeah, worth it.
Yeah, they're very, very cool. And they're in the back line. Now, I've said it in many videos, I'm not a big fan of the Plague Burst Crawler.
Here we go.
Because I just think even though they're better than they were in 8th, but considering that they move with penalty before, they were horrific. Absolutely horrific. I didn't like them at all. But now in 9th, okay, they're a bit more versatile, they're very hard to kill, I get that. But hitting on 4s, they're still, for their points, I still think they're not great. But I use them anyway. Because
they're resilient, at least.
And with the Poxmongers, they do help on top of that as well. So it kind of helps with the synergy. Maybe I'd get a 3rd one in the future. I don't know. If you let me.
Of course, I'll let you. If Siege lets us.
Oh yeah. Siege, please can we have 1 more?
Hi, James.
Voila. Now, and that's my list. That's it done.
Have you gone through the Terminators?
I did, yeah.
Okay, and did you go through the Psychic?
Oh, I can do.
Turns? Yeah.
So he's got Putrescent Vitality, or Putrescent Vitality.
Okay.
Helping buffing some of the squads up, and he's also got Miasma Pestilence for -1, of course. And then my big guy, he's actually got Blades of Putrefaction, because that can actually cast on 1 of the Mephitic Blight Haulers, and it just adds to their potency in combat. Because I want to push forward with this.
Yeah. And did you mention Warlord traits?
I did.
Yeah. Okay. I just sometimes blank out. I'm thinking like, I just want to kill everything. So I just blank out. I'm like smiling here, and my brain's going. Oh. Exactly.
Right, that's the army done. Let's move on to Crimson Fists.
The Crimson Fists.
The Sons of Dorn.
For Pedro Canto. People like how I say Pedro Canto.
Pedro Canto.
Because I'm half Spanish, aren't I?
Yeah.
Okay, so Battalion for today. Leading the Battalion, we've got Captain Rodriguez back on the table. Gravis Captain. He actually has a couple of Warlord traits and a nice little relic. So for his Warlord traits, he's got... I do have to check this because these are actually new additions to...
I like that he has 2 Warlord traits.
I know. It's so cool. It's so good. So, for him, he's my Warlord trait, and he's got Hand of Dawn, so I gain D3 extra command points before the game starts. And then I've got Indomitable, which I love. It's a Crimson Fist, it's an Imperial Fist one. So it's basically transhuman physiology constantly, so he can't be wounded on 1, 2s and 3s.
Wow.
Amazing. Yeah, and then for his free relic, he's got Adamantine Mantle. So 5 up, feel no pain, basically.
Okay.
So it makes him a beast, really, really resilient beast.
Yeah.
I'm paying 2 CP to make him a chapter master, because why wouldn't you? Yeah, basically, why wouldn't you? And then I've got a chaplain shepherd, so Chris on the table again, really good. Chaplains are really good, guys. If you don't have one, pick one up and put him on the table. He's upgraded to have a power fist and the jump pack, and I've given him a Catechism of Fire as his litany, and obviously he brings the normal litany of hate and the Fortress of Resolve, which is the Imperial Fist one. I've paid for an extra relic on him as well, and he's got the Eye of Hypnoth. So basically, he becomes a lieutenant at the same time.
Eye of Hypnoth. Is that a pen? It's more like a pen.
So basically, he becomes a lieutenant. So he rerolls once for him and anybody within 6 inches, which is it's
pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Moving over to my third HQ slot, I've got a lieutenant, 75 points, I think it is, and rerolling ones to wound is just auto include. For my troop choices, I've got 4 units of 5 intercessors. Stock loadouts, how they come, and yeah, they're really good. Intercessors are just so good. So 4 units, all completely the same. My elites, I've got a unit of aggressors.
Hate aggressors.
I love aggressors. I love aggressors. A unit of 5. I don't know if they'll do that.
Yeah, true.
That good against them. But then again, I will probably be using a tactical reserve and put them into reserve and see how they do, because they do pack a punch when they get into combat.
Also, if you play the tournament, they're great for versatility.
Exactly, yeah. I'm trying this list as a whole for a tournament. And then onto the back line, which is the backbone of my army. I've got 2 Contemptor Mortis Dreadnoughts with 4 las cannons, so 2 dual las cannons. Again, it's the first thing I put into army lists because they're just really good, and they got even better when there's no penalty for moving. I love them. On my right, I've got 2 other elites. I've got Invictus Warsuits. They have gone up in points, but I still think they're very good. I think they've gone a bit too much up in points, because now with the whole, you don't know if you go first, you can't play them aggressively or aggressive as you used to play them.
They still get so much for those points.
They're still very good. A lot of shots. They're good in combat, and just for having that rule where they can deploy anywhere within 9 inches away from the enemy, they're great.
And they look cool.
Yeah, and they're basically they're in my list to actually deploy them aggressively, constantly, even if I'm not going first. And if you want to take, if you don't want them in your next turn, you have to dispose them in turn 1.
Deal with them.
And then we've got the man himself, the bull. The main unit in the army, the backbone of the army. We've got the Leviathan Dreadnought with the 2 Storm Cannon arrays, and I've upgraded him to have 3 Hunter Killer missiles.
He's the best Dreadnought in the entire game.
Yeah, even with the points increase, still they're so good. Especially with Fist, especially with
Crimson Fist or Imperial Fist, just the best Dreadnoughts. Like, they're disgusting.
Yeah. So yeah, we are playing on this amazing board. So one of my favorites, we're playing on the desert board. We've added a bit of a cool little feature where we've got the train tracks on one side with the crate depot on the other. So I'm really looking forward to actually playing on this battlefield. Secondaries?
Yeah, let's go through secondaries. So start with me. I've got I've taken the one for the actual mission, which is Vital Ground. I believe it's called.
Yeah.
Then I've gone with While We Stand, We Fight.
Okay.
Now, I made this error on the last time we played, as I thought it was used per unit.
Yes.
But it's actually per model.
It is.
So
strangely enough, it is.
we did, because I thought per unit makes sense, but it's per model. So it's basically the 3 backline here, the Demon Prince and the 2 Plagueburst Crawlers, because they are the most in terms of points value.
Yeah.
And then finally, I have what else did I take? Bring it down, of course, because of the backline there of vehicles. Yeah, so that's my 3. The kind of, I need to fight for the middle ground anyway. Yeah. So why not pick up extra points there? And then the rest of it is either surviving or killing his stuff.
Yeah. So for my secondaries, I've actually gone for very close to what you've got. So I've got Vital Intelligence again. I think that's the name of it. It's basically the secondary from the mission itself.
Yeah.
So I've gone for that. I've gone for bring it down, obviously, because there's a lot of points you can get. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 9, 20, 21, 24 points there. So bring it down.
Bring it down.
And then I've gone for engage all fronts. So table quarters, basically.
That is a good one.
That's a good one. I think a lot of people are using that one. It's one of the easiest to actually score.
I like that one a lot, but I didn't think I was versatile enough to be able to perhaps go for engage all fronts.
So there we have it.
So guys, we're gonna catch you in a moment. We're gonna set up, get everything ready, and then I feel like I've never beaten the Crimson Fists, and I feel like this is my time. This is my moment. See you on the table. The battlefield is set, both armies are deployed, and we are ready for war. Ta-da! Mr. Pardo is requested, as you said at the start, for this super competitive game because he wants to break his curse.
Yeah. Well, it's as competitive as we can go with.
Yeah,
Studio army.
Considering I'm a terrible player. You're actually not too bad.
And I'm cursed.
And you are cursed. So this may break the curse. I brought the hardest list that I have used in a long time.
Change dice as well.
And the rainbow dice are no longer. All the colours faded.
It's still there somewhere.
Okay.
Just in case the curse breaks, I'll bring them out.
Okay.
And I'll make everybody taste the rainbow. Dice everywhere. Down main streets.
Right, so anyway, back to the game. We are playing Battlelines. We have an objective here. We have an objective nestled in those marines there. There's one here guarded by this Invictus warsuit, which needs to be off on the table, naughty. And then one is actually camouflaged. Can you actually see it? There he is.
Magic.
There's one there, but also the objective is on the end there.
Yeah.
The army's deployed. I'll go through my Death Guard quickly. So we've got Plague Marines here, just 5 of them sitting on the side. I've probably nestled them a little bit too far that way because he can draw a bead on them. That's not good.
But I can't move there. My base doesn't actually fit for there. So
true, but you've got a long flamer, right?
Yeah.
You need to check.
I think it's 14 inch.
It's pretty big, yeah. And then I've got another unit of Plague Marines on this flank. They were some of the first units I deployed because Mr. Pardo got Defender.
Yes.
So you put down first, but I wanted to try and get near these objectives on the other side with some infantry. But then obviously we've been counter-deployed here with a little alleyway battle.
Yeah.
Loyalist versus Heretic.
It's actually a really tricky battlefield.
Yeah.
It's been really tricky to actually deploy. I like it because there's a lot of big chunks of terrain. but I like these firing arcs as well. So it's actually made it very tricky to deploy.
Especially when we rolled off for which battle it was going to be.
Yeah.
Because we set the terrain up normally beforehand. Anyway, so standard MO here. We've got all the infernal machines, the demon engines, surrounded and supported by the demon prince that gives them that 4 invulnerable save because of the +1. And then we've got another little unit hiding here to grab that objective and generally just do what Plague Marines do. So, Malignant Paycaster hidden there amongst the Marines. So that's the unit, that's the Death Guard done. Let's move over to the Crimson Fists.
Yep.
Some interesting deployment here.
So yeah, I've had to actually split down due to the corridors and due to there being a lot of vehicles on the table. I didn't want to like put my anti-vehicle on one side and you just deploy on the other side. They're still fast, but I just thought, look, break it up, have firing arcs in every side. So rinse and repeat on either flank. I've got a unit of intercessors with a Mortis Contemptor, exactly the same on this side. The only difference is that there's a lieutenant on that side of the field, just behind the intercessors. Then we've got this castle going in the middle. So we've got my 2 main characters. We've got Chaplain Shepherd, and we've got Captain Nick Rodriguez there. 2 units of intercessors and the big boy himself.
The bull.
The bull, basically, yeah, the blue bull. The blue bull.
Yes.
I've basically deployed him there so he can either move to either side,
of course,
depends where the vehicles are, or maybe just run away,
yeah,
because there's a lot of melters. And then obviously the 2 Invictus suits,
yes,
which we have spoken about at the beginning. They're a bit tricky now to actually deploy because you don't know if you're going first or second till after you deploy, where before you actually deployed them knowing if you were going first or second, unless you got stolen. So yeah, I've played them aggressive. I think it's the way to go anyway. Make you guys think, you personally think, and if you go first, you need to kill them. If not, they're just going to be in your face, basically.
Very true. It's very true.
So let's see how it goes.
Yeah. So speaking of first turn and second turn, my dice today is sponsored by Standfast Studios. Considering it's Death Guard, I thought Benji might appreciate the connection.
Yeah.
And you've just gone for a plain old SN dice, right?
I've changed to my normal opaque white dice.
Yeah. All right. So this is for Nurgle for the Lord of Plagues. Benji,
please, let me roll more than a 1. Please.
Okay. Here we go. There we go. It's a 3.
Oh my God.
Are you taking first?
Yes, I'm taking first.
End of the movement phase. We've got some Invictus Warsuits pushing up against my lines here. This one is about a 6-inch charge away from here, and this one is an 8-inch charge.
Yep.
And that's
I think you said 9 actually.
It was 9, was it? Sorry.
Yeah, I think you said if you want to give me an 8, I'm happy.
No, I said 9. I'm pretty sure I said 9.
It's going to be 8.
Definitely 9. Very close here. And then we've had some shuffling. The bull has come from around the corner, supported by his slightly slender brother. And we've had some of the intercessors here move up on the one flank. The other flank, they've remained stationary. And the other Contemptor Dreadnought has shuffled slightly to get line of sight, along with a little bit of shuffling here in the centre. Now, the chaplain needs to do his litanies, I believe.
Yes, yeah. So we normally do it at the beginning of the game, but the turn, but I'll do it on camera so you guys to see. So I'm going to go Catechism of Fire on the Leviathan, because the closest visible unit is actually these guys, so it would be pretty good to actually pass this. And it is a pass.
Oh dear.
So yeah, +1 to wound.
Okay, so
pretty decent.
That's the end of the movement phase.
Yep.
That's that done. Let's get some dice and we'll catch you guys in the shooting phase. Starting off the shooting phase, we've got this Invictus Warsuit firing everything.
Yeah, everything into... So I'm firing the Fragstorm into... No, everything into this unit. So
into the second unit
these 3 here. Yeah, because I'm just in range of the Flamer, which is actually 12-inch shot 14.
Okay.
And yeah, this is the turn I need to go into vehicles because I get the +1 for my Super Doctrine. So I do need to... And there's another 2 units that can target these guys, but can't target these. So I think it's the best option.
Okay.
So I'll start off with the Incendium Cannon. So number of shots into them. That's a 3 and a 2. I'm actually going to reroll this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually going to reroll for CP, yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8.
So
5,
take you down to 6 command
6, 7,
points.
8. Yes, I do get back 1 for the command phase.
You do. I'm going to put this back for you. Look at that.
Okay, so strength is 5, and this is a -1, so -2 this turn. So wounding on 5s. Okay, so 2 wounds only. -2.
So I have a 4 up and vulnerable save.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to my iron clock furnace. 1 goes to, what's the damage?
Damage 1, but we're on the super duckling, so damage 2.
Okay, so disgusting resilient.
Yep.
And we pull another one, so that's just 1 wound.
Yeah, heavy bolts are next. Hitting on 3. All fits. That's an extra shot. Because it is a bolts weapon.
Okay.
And wounding on 5s again.
Nice, 2 wounds.
2 wounds, yeah. -2 again.
So 4 up and vulnerable. 1 goes through.
Okay, damage 2.
Damage 2. No, another 2 wounds. That's 3 wounds. So it's got 5 wounds left.
Okay, next up we're gonna do the Iron Hail Heavy Stubber. So that's 3 shots, and I believe I've got 2 of them.
Okay.
So yeah, I do have 3 of them. Sorry, I haven't played with these guys in a long time. So hitting on 3s. And wounding again on 5s. Okay, so that's another one.
1 wound, 4 up. Nope.
Nope.
And then
this is damage 1 again, but obviously it's damage 2 because it's a heavy as well.
okay, so that's another 1 wound goes through, thanks to my disgusting resilient, so that takes me down to 4 wounds.
Okay, and now the Fragstorm. It's a D6, so D6 shots. It's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hitting on 3s.
2 hits.
Okay, and wounding on 5s, I believe. 1 wound.
1 wound.
This isn't heavy, so just no AP, just straight for
3 up. We're okay.
Yeah, that's fine. And that's it from that guy. I'm going to have a think about if to shoot with something else first or to go with Adam Victor suits.
Okay, no problem. We'll catch you guys back in a second. Next up, the Contemptor firing down the streets straight into this second unit here on the left flank.
Yeah, I'll go for them.
Okay.
I will be using Wisdom of the Ancients.
Okay.
So 1 CP, and I can reroll 1s for this. So hitting on 2s, all hits.
Nice.
And wounding on 3s. Have I rerolled anything yet?
Yes, you
I've rerolled
rerolled
the dice, yeah. So that's
So
2
when we
wounds.
get the Helmet of Shame.
No, that's 2 wounds.
Okay, 4 ups. 1 goes through.
Okay, D6. Have you rerolled yet?
I have not rerolled yet, no.
Okay.
So I might actually save it for the unit that's going to be in more trouble.
Okay.
So go.
Damage is 2 plus 1 is 3.
3 damage. I got my disgusting resilient. Save 1 there, so that's 2 damage down.
Okay, do you want
Leaving
to
1 on
3,
6
4,
wounds.
5. Right. Next, I'm going to do these intercessors. They've stayed put, so 2 shots each going into these Plague Marines here. Hitting on 3s. Get an extra shot there for that 6.
Okay, lovely.
And wounding on 5s.
2
2
wounds.
wounds.
Okay.
I don't know if I got any 1s because I was rerolling 1s anyway, but
I didn't see any ones.
that's fine. I should have been on top of it a bit more. So 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
-1.
-1, so 4 ups. Nope. And then damage 1.
Damage 1 each,
Okay,
yeah.
so 5 ups. Nope, so that's 2 Marines taken down.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Take these out into the void.
Into the void they go. Back to Papa Nurgle.
Okay, so next up I'm going to go with this guy.
Okay, next up.
Yeah.
And he's going to be firing
into this unit here.
Alright.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to +1 to. I'm going to go for tank hunters on this unit.
Okay, so that's 1 CP.
That's 2 CP actually.
Okay, take it down to 4.
Yeah, and that +1 to wounds on that unit.
Understood.
Okay, so here we go. Hit heavy bolter first, hitting on 2s. All hits. And wounding normally in 5, so is that after 6, right? Or 7?
Toughness 7.
Yeah, so 4s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. 4 ups. So 1 goes through.
Okay, so damage 2.
Damage 2. Nope, so that's another 2 wounds down, so he's
Okay.
down to 4.
The flamer, number of shots. It's just
3 shots.
Wounding 4. That's 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
-2.
-2. I'll just roll by here. 4 ups. So 2 go through.
Okay, damage 2 a pop.
Damage 2 a pop. So 5 ups I need here. Save 1, so 3 wounds down.
Okay,
Leaving him down to 1 wound.
Next up, 6 shots
He's
from
almost
the
there.
line hill. Again, 3s. Wounding on 4s. And 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Both saved.
Okay. I shot everything there. No, the Flagstone is 2 shots. Hitting on 3s.
2 hits. Need that again. 4s now, right?
Yeah.
No,
no
nothing.
wounds. Okay. That's everything shot. We can go straight onto the Contemptor.
Okay, so this Contemptor on this flank.
Yeah.
Going.
I'm actually going to go with the Leviathan first.
So with the bull.
So the bull's going to go everything into there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go everything into there. The 3 missiles as well. So the 3 missiles, I've actually upgraded them, like I said at the beginning.
Yes.
And we'll also go into them.
Okay, not a problem.
So hitting on 2s with the missiles. That's 3 hits. My strength is 8. So 3s to wound.
So that's 2. Well, 1 wound.
I actually get +1 to wound.
Okay.
And on that, and I reroll 1s anyway.
Okay.
That's a 2 anyway.
Okay.
So I was wounding on 3s because my strength is 8. So I'm actually wounding on 2s.
Okay. Great. Yeah. So 3 wounds.
Alright. -3.
-3.
So
4
ups. Yeah.
So I save 2. 1 goes through.
D6.
Just the 1.
Come on, man. Okay,
so he's
and then
done
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
He's down to 7.
7.
Nurgle's lucky number.
Okay, Storm Cannon next.
Storm Cannon.
Yep, so hitting on 2. Rerolling 1s.
That's a lot of hits. This is where the pain comes in.
Full house. And then I am wounding on normally 4s onto 3s.
Okay.
Rerolling 1s because of my lieutenants. I don't see any 2s there, so that's a full house, DC.
Put them in my hand, sir. I'll take your dice. I'll show you.
The +1 is because of the chaplain's aura.
Okay, I'm imagining this is
-3, so 4.
4 vulnerable saves here.
Each one is damage 3.
Each one is
because
damage
it's the
3.
Doctrine now, so that's 6.
Okay. Let me just get let me count the dice.
Yeah,
I'll get you back in a second. That's a lot of wounds. That's also wounds. However, they're 3 damage each, and I'm going to re-roll 1 because I haven't used my CP yet, and I've got 12, so I might as well use something. Let's try and mitigate some damage here. I need a 4 up. Nope. Okay, that's just a waste of a CP.
So that's an extra 3 damage.
Yeah, exactly. So those 3 go into there, and now I do need some help. My lovely assistant.
There you go.
Okay. How happy he is. Yeah, he's at the wounds. Okay. This is 5 up, Disgusting Resilience. Nurgle needs to be with me here. Nurgle was really not with me.
How many wounds does he have left?
They have 7 wounds left.
Okay.
Okay, so we've only managed to do 6 Disgusting Resilience. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 wounds done on them. Let me count up and see what's left. He's been doing these poses the entire time. Pardo's back, maybe. I say maybe.
Yeah.
So all 3 have gone. It was a perfect number of wounds. You needed to dispose of them. So let's see if they blow up. So the first one does not blow up. This one, I think, blows up on a 4+. I need to check.
Okay.
And this one,
I think they blow up on a 4 as well.
that is also a blow up. So I think they blow up on a 4 up. If memory serves.
Okay.
So let me check that, and then we'll have to check, and I'll just do the mortal wounds off camera because there's just going to be a little bubble around here. And then we'll catch you guys back on the aftermath. State of play after that explosion, or 2 explosions. We've got him down to 3 wounds, he's down to 6, he's down to 7, he's only down to 3, and then the Demon Prince is down to 6, and I've lost 2 Plague Marines here, so really bad. One of the, I guess, negatives of running a list like this is if those 2 things do pop. I guess also it means that Leviathans are still great.
Why?
Because people say they cost too much now.
They cost too much, but especially with Imperial Fists or Crimson Fists, with the +1 damage.
Terrifying.
It's terrifying, man. And I didn't have tank hunters, I would have been wounded on 2s. Cataclysm on Fire plus tank hunters. It's
right, of course.
It's another level.
Pretty scary. Right, so all that's left, I think, to fire is the Contemptors.
Yeah, that Contemptor now,
sorry.
yeah. So he's going to go into the
Plague Burst Crawler. Okay.
So hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
Re-rolling everything because of my Chapter Master. course, will hit. And then strength 8, strength 9, toughness 8, so wounding on 3s. Obviously 2 2s, which I can't reroll. I could reroll the 1s. But
4 ups. 1 goes through.
you can't reroll anymore.
No, I've done my reroll.
So 26 is another 1.
Just the 1. Okay.
Plus 1, so.
Oh, plus 1. Okay. In that case, 1 saved, so 1 damage down on him.
Yeah. Nothing can from here. I'll put the Mastercraft, the Stalkable Rifle into. Can I actually reach 36 inches? I don't think I can actually see anything in range, at least. 36. He is just in.
Okay.
So 1 shot there, hitting on 3s.
That's a 1.
No, re-rolling everything. No, I think he's actually out. Let me just check quickly.
Okay.
I'm sure that he's out. Yeah, he's out.
Check.
Yeah, he's out. So these can't shoot. So I actually advanced them off camera an extra 2 inches because I thought I could see, but then we double checked and they couldn't. So actually, DC was nice enough to let me advance there.
I was indeed super nice.
And that's about it. Nothing else can actually see anything. So we can do the charges if you want.
Yeah, sure. Let's do the charges.
Yeah. So I'll charge them into them.
Okay,
no problem. Watch with them, right?
No, watching. That's
So
eight.
they're in.
They're definitely
I needed
in.
a 6, so he's in. And then will you be overwatching here?
For them, I probably will. Yes.
Okay.
So let me get some dice, and we'll catch you guys back in a second. All right. So let's start off with my Biles births. I've got 3d3 here coming in. So that's 3, 4, 5 in total. I'm hitting on 6s. 2 hits, lovely. Strength 6, toughness of your warsuit.
Is 6.
Okay, so 4s, but I'm re-rolling thanks to Arch Contaminator because they are plague weapons. That's 2 wounds.
Okay.
-1.
4
Oh yeah, 4 ups.
1 goes through. Damage 1.
I believe it's damage 1. Yes.
Okay.
And then I've got 3 melters. Re-rolling 1s thanks to my Chaos Lord. That's 1 hit with a melter.
Yeah.
That's what we need. And a 3, that's a wound.
-4 on the melter, so go straight through.
Straight through.
Damage.
2d6, pick the highest. That's
It's 4.
4.
Okay.
I can't reroll damage in 9th anymore. And then 3 crack. 1 hit, rerolling 1s. Come on, give me another one. No, so close. But that is another wound for crack. For a crack myself.
This is -2, so I do get a 5 up. And it doesn't go through. Do I actually reroll this on the charge? Because it's another d6. I'm actually going to reroll this for CP on the charge phase. So looking for 5. Nope, still goes through.
D6. That's another 4. So that's
down to
8
4.
plus.
Down to 4.
Down to 4 in total, is it?
Yeah, down to 4 in total.
Alrighty. That sounds good.
I'll just roll for the charge.
Yeah.
He's basically in. So he will go all the way there. Think.
Alrighty, let's get some dice and we'll catch you guys back in the fight phase. The fight phase. We're starting off with this Invictus Warsuit. He is damaged. He's sitting on 4s but now 5s because of foul stench.
Yeah, it's actually a good rule as well. Okay, they have so many rules of things.
Yeah, they're really, really good.
Good.
They're my favourite.
Okay, so looking for 5s, yeah?
Sitting on 5s.
Yep. And that's 1.
Okay, that's all you need.
Yep, and wounded on 2s. That's a wound.
That's a wound. Okay. We've got a 4 up. And he makes it.
That's a pass, yeah.
Alright.
Shall I attack there quickly?
Yeah, sure thing. I won't interrupt there.
Okay, so 5 attacks. Hitting on 3s. All hits. Wounded on 2s.
He wants them dead.
That's 1 live, but I'll let you have that. So 6s.
Okay. So
6s. Followed by...
so we got 1, so there's 3 so far.
Damage 3.
Damage 3, great. First one. Ooh!
Just about.
If this was the
new
new
rules.
rules,
The new rules. Well, we don't really know yet.
new rules,
Yeah.
then he'd still be alive anyway. So he's dead. He's definitely dead, and his last mate. Oh, again!
Nearly.
Oh, I tell you what, they want the 2 wounds. I can feel it coming out of them. So that's 3 dead there, leaving the sergeant and the plasma. I'll tell you what, I'll attack quickly with these guys. 3 attacks from sergeant, 2 from.
Remember, that's the false emperor.
Of course, after the false emperor. Of which I get 2, so I'll just take that one miss there and grab another dice. So that's all hits. And now this is
5 to wound.
Yep, 5s to wound, mortal wounds on 2s. That's not true, guys. That's 2 wounds. This is 9 mortal wounds if you fail these.
They both go through, so he's full actually. I put these dice before to mark him off, but a bit silly.
Okay, so he's totally fine. They just dinked against his armor.
Yeah.
And now I need to grab some dice and fight back with my Mythic Blight Haulers. Okay, here we go. 4 attacks each. You get 3 attacks standard, plus 1 for being Heretic Astartes. So here we go. Hitting on 3s because there's still 3 of them, even though there's 1-on-1 wound. And they are within 6 inches of the Chaos Lord, so they get to re-roll that. A couple of 2s in there though, quite a few. And then this is now wounding on...
What's their strength?
their strength is 6.
So my toughness is 6.
So it's 4s,
yes.
but I am re-rolling for Arch Contaminator.
Okay.
Not that I need it, I've only missed 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in total, sir.
What's the minus on that?
I think the minus is 2 for the Moors, and damage is 1.
So -2?
Minus 2.
Okay, so 5 ups.
Oh,
Okay, damage is 1?
yeah, damage
So
is
that's
1.
2 wounds only.
He tanks them.
He tanks them.
He survives on
Down
2
to 2
wounds.
wounds. Yeah, they've
Now-
done pretty well.
I'm going to spend 3 CP for Khorne's Wrath to fight again. It's totally...
I can spend 3 CP and attack again, but I'm not going to do that.
Okay. Alrighty, so that's 2 wounds down there. That's the combat phase done. So what, in terms of points,
In terms of leadership first.
in terms of leadership, of course.
what's your leadership? Is it 8?
And then, yeah,
So,
so
you're
they should be
fine
fine.
there, but you do have to do a leadership there.
Yes, on a 6.
There, one runs away.
Yeah.
And he does.
And he does. Okay, so... yeah.
So take 1 and on 1 and 2 he runs away as well.
Yeah.
He stays.
He stays in the fight.
Okay.
The champ stays there. The plasma deserves to die. Maybe I should have done that way around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the end of turn 1.
that's the end of turn 1. So secondary-wise,
I've got engage all fronts.
you've got engage all fronts.
Yeah.
1,
and I've got
2,
6 points for bring it down.
and 6 points to bring it down.
Yeah. And that's it.
And nothing vital ground just yet.
Yeah, it's a shame because I could have got points for the secondary mission for this one, for this specific mission, but I need to. Look, they've done really well, so it was a bit pointless to stay behind and
It's
try
true.
and get those points.
But I can fall back and shoot, remember, with a stratagem.
Can you?
I can.
Here we go, turn 1 for the Death Guard after a brutal turn, if I may say so myself.
I'm reeling.
Yeah, and you were quite lucky because my damage rolls in the last counts were quite pathetic. I think I got 1, 1, 2 or something.
It's like the curse is like slowly lifting away from yourself. Yeah.
I know. And then coming back in.
Cling onto you.
Hopefully it just jumps onto you.
Yeah, well,
That would be perfect.
thanks. I used to remember. I used to be
Like, curse off me, curse on you.
I used to be cursed. Remember?
Yeah, I think you pass it on to me. We should just pass it on to Chris.
Ah, great idea.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
So,
So before we start, I got a few bits wrong. You
Okay.
can re-roll the damage roll. I checked.
yes,
I was thinking the explosions. You can't.
yeah. When you said it, I was like, really?
Really?
But then, like,
Yeah, but you can.
Yeah.
Additionally, more things that I get wrong is that I was doing off camera. I did my disgusting resilience for my mortal wounds.
Yeah.
And I was like going, my God, this is gonna take forever.
Yeah.
But I realised that obviously that's a unit and that's a unit.
yeah. So you just do it once, yeah.
So you just do it once.
When you actually stopped, I was like, DC, why is so many things wounded? So it's good we actually saw that and got it.
So the 2 things that blew up, those are okay. We checked, and that one's on 3 wounds now, rather than each
Yeah,
of those
exactly. Yeah, I got
damage.
it removed. 4 wounds were removed from shooting, and then you removed 1 more from the explosion, basically.
In my head, it's like because they're vehicles. I always think that they are individual,
Yeah,
but they're actually a unit. So it always messes my brain.
I know it's a weird one. When
Yeah.
you've got vehicles in units, it's a weird one. Anyway, so explain your movement because there's a lot of
Yeah.
shuffling onto this side.
Okay.
Of the battlefield.
I basically upped camp this side and ran around, just pegged it around the corner
Take it
because
slowly.
yeah,
not like
exactly. Yeah, just
Trying to sprint, but not really sprinting.
just picking up my belly and you're like, right.
All the intestines just
Exactly,
just dragging
dragging.
behind.
Snurgling, grabbing them.
Getting full of sand, basically. Yeah.
There's sand in my intestines.
Disgusting.
Right.
Okay.
Basically, what I've done is I've moved this around here. I think you can still catch a bead on him if you move forward, but
Okay.
I wanted to try and mitigate some
Get
of the
away
shots.
from the bull, basically.
Exactly, the bull is devastating.
Yes.
These three came out just mainly for flanking, because if I don't get rid of that Invictus Warsuit, he can come in and really mess up my lines.
Yeah.
So they're just sacrificial lamb, and I've got that one anyway with this guy. And then the rest of it is just shuffled round. Now, these guys have pulled out of combat, but I can spend that CP for Poxmongers, called Bilious Blood Rush, I believe it's called, where you can fall back and still shoot.
Yeah, great strat. Is it 1 CP only?
It's 1 CP, I believe. Yeah, I'll double check because now you've questioned me, and the whole world's watching.
If it's 1, it's a really good strat.
I'm pretty sure you asked last time, and I'm pretty sure it was 1 CP.
Okay.
But I will check. Anyway, the point being, I can do it. And these guys are going to shuffle around, so I'm going to try and actually smite him to get rid of him. Then I can concentrate fire on the Invictus and this guy here. And then my idea is to try and take this flank instead, to run away from the wall.
So we're basically going to change deployment from Hammer and Anvil to Dawn of War.
Pretty quickly, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's the end of the movement phase. We can do some psychic spells, and then we'll go into the shooting phase. So what's going to start the psychic phase?
Yeah, sure. What we're actually going to do is he's going to do Blades of Putrefaction on this unit here.
Okay.
Just in case that he isn't there and I need to get him in combat, because that's better for them. Yes. So I need a 5. And he gets it with a 7.
Okay.
And then next up, he's just going to smite him.
Yeah, perfect.
Which again, I need a 5. And that's
pass,
fine.
so
On 7. D3.
Yes, sir. What's that?
That's a 3.
That's a 3, so it does actually blow up.
Yep.
Can I just get one of your dice? So does it blow up? No, it doesn't.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I did want it to blow up because it does D6 mortal wounds.
Yeah, that was not good. And then finally, he's going to do Miasma of Pestilence on. Actually, he's going to do it on the.
I don't know if this Invictus does D6 mortal wounds. The bigger Primaris Dreadnoughts do, but I don't know.
He's gone. I'm happy he's gone.
Yeah, he's just gone.
And then, actually, I'm going to ceremoniously move him off the table.
Okay.
Into the void. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Now, I'm going to -1 that tank.
Okay.
Yeah, I need a 6, which I get.
It's a pass.
There
Perfect.
you go.
So that's all the psychic spells now done. Movement over. Onto the shooting phase we go. Starting off the shooting phase, we've got the 3. What are they called?
Mephitic Blight Haulers.
Blight Haulers. Blight Haulers.
Blight Haulers. Blight Haulers.
Okay, firing into this Invictus Warsuits.
Yes.
So
only the crack missiles are in range.
Okay.
The melters are not quite there.
Perfect.
And I didn't want to bring them out closer because I'm scared.
Okay.
But I've spent my CP because it is technically in the shooting phase for the Bilious Blood Rush.
Yeah.
But just wanted to let everyone of my intentions know. Hitting on 3s because there's still 3 of them. And that's 3 hits. Lovely. I was going to say re-rolling 1s for the.
3s to wound now.
3s to wound. That's 3 wounds for
minus
crack
2,
missiles.
so 5 ups. I pass 1, so 2 go through.
Okay.
You can't kill him, so I'm happy for you to roll the dice.
Roll the dice.
What's that? 7?
7.
Okay, so 6 left.
6 left. Okay, what we're going to do then is we're then going to fly over to these guys.
Okay.
We're going to do the bolters and bolter everything into him basically.
Are you going to overcharge in the plasma for damage too? Okay.
Yeah. How many shots is the plasma?
You're in rapid fire range, so it's 2 shots.
2 shots with the plasma.
Yeah, 1 hits. 1 wound, -3, so 6 up. Is a pass.
Oh.
Is a pass. I smell the curse leaving.
No!
That's all failed to hit.
What's happening to me? Okay. Okay, next up, we're actually going to go with this guy.
Yep.
And we're going to fire everything into him, basically.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So we've got the.
I will use Wisdom of. I will use Duties Eternal for 1 CP, so that I can damage. The damage output is a -1 more. So -1 to any all your damage, basically.
Understood. Okay. So entropy cannons.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s because my lord is nearby.
Your demon prince is nearby, not your lord.
He is my lord.
Okay.
My lord. That's 1 wound.
Yeah. So 5 up.
Yeah, 5 up.
No, you can take that.
Now D6 entropy cannon is actually D6, but it's because of accelerated entropy, which I have the CP.
Minimum 3. Right?
Minimum 3. Okay. Oh, yeah. Only hit once, didn't I?
Okay.
Ignore me. I've seen because I can reroll as well.
That's a 2, so down to 3, which becomes a 2.
Do I reroll for that CP? I think I will. I'm going to reroll.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend my CP. Make sure I do it on camera because I'm cheating otherwise. Come on. Yay.
4.
That'll do.
So back down to 3.
Down to 3.
Yeah. So do you want to mark that? I've got 10 wounds normally, so
7 left?
Yeah, 7 left.
Okay, and then I'm going to do my mortar.
Okay.
There's
Number
7
of
there.
shots
D6.
is
Yes!
6.
6 shots.
A lot of 6s everywhere. 6s for everybody.
6 shots. 6 is for everybody.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s. Thanks to.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Oh!
Full house.
Alright, okay.
More 6s for everybody.
More 6 to everybody. Playing with more strength 8 minus 2.
Yeah, 3 to 1.
But this is rerolling for Ash Contaminator because it's a plague weapon.
There you go. Wow, what a shot.
Okay, here we go. So that's minus 2. 6 wounds.
Minus 2. Okay. So, 5 ups again. Okay, these are damage 3, damage D3 each, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so 5 wounds go through.
Woo!
Oh, that was really good.
Okay.
So 6,
3,
he's
9.
gone.
He's gone.
Does he blow up? No, he doesn't.
Damn, reroll it.
No. No.
You can't.
Okay, we'll catch you back for some more shooting. Next up, we've got some more Blight Rollers firing into this wounded Invictor Warshoot. 6 wounds remaining. Everything can fire
Everything.
out, so it's
Crack,
not looking very
melter.
good. Let's see how it goes.
Okay, so let's start off with the crack missiles first. Hitting on 3s because there's 3 of them.
Okay.
So that's 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds.
Minus 2. 1 goes through.
Okay, D6. That's a big 6.
That's a big 6. That's it.
Oh, that's it?
Yep. Does he blow up? No, he doesn't.
I saw the
So
6 for a second there.
that's the 3rd Dreadnought removed from
Okay.
play.
And then
so that's
finally-
taking 5 from there, yeah.
This is my last thing I can fire. I'm going to fire everything at the bull.
At the bull.
Yes, at the bull. Okay.
Don't stop shooting like you're shooting. This is scaring me. If you take the Leviathan out,
It's the curse battle. It's going
Yeah.
back and forth, back and forth. If you could do some animation,
Yeah.
that'd be fantastic on
that
that.
would be cool.
Right, let's do it. Okay, entropy cannons going in. 2 hits.
Wow.
Re-rolling. What's the toughness?
It's toughness 8, so you need 4s to wound. I think it's strength 9, isn't it? Or is it strength 8?
It's strength 8.
Okay, so you need to reroll, and they're both.
They become plague because I'm within 7 inches of
Yes.
another one.
Yeah.
They become plague as well. So
I was actually listening to you and the introduction.
Oh, okay.
For one.
Oh, that's It's usually just on his phone. Or... Okay, but they're re-rolling. Into 1 hit.
Okay.
That's a what?
1 wound.
1
That's
wound. Sorry.
4 up is a pass.
Oh, come on. Okay. Heavy slugger.
Yep.
Not going to do much, but you never know. Okay.
All hits. Man, you're rolling hot. No wounds.
No, it's not. It's
and
not
now
a
we've
plague
got
weapon.
the mortar.
Now the big mortar. 4 shots. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s. Re-rolling 1s.
Yes, sir.
That's 2 hits.
And 4s to wound.
4s to wound.
That's 1 wound.
Re-rolling.
Oh, yes,
Because
sir.
it's a plague. No, just 1 wound.
Okay, so 4 up is a fail.
Oh, come on.
There's nothing else to shoot, right?
No.
So I'll give it to you.
Yay.
I'll give it to you. D3.
D3.
It's a 1.
Oh.
Okay, so he's down to 13 wounds. And I think that concludes up your turn, right?
That's it. There's no combat. There's no thing.
You did remove 3 Dreadnoughts,
So
more than 12 wounds each. No, sorry, the first one is 10. So I think it needs to be 11 or more.
it does. So it's 2, 4, 6, 7.
So 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
8 for bring it down.
Yeah.
No, what ones did you have?
No, 7, right? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 points for him. 'cause he's
No,
big.
these are 13 wounds
Oh,
each.
sorry, yeah.
So you've killed 2 of these. That's 6 and 1 for
I thought they had less wounds.
no, and 2 for the other one.
Cool.
So what else did you get for secondaries?
I also have the while we stand, we fight. And
Yeah.
I've got vital ground, haven't I? So
Perfect.
nothing yet.
Okay. On to turn 2 we go then. Catch you back after my movement.
The conga line of death merges down the corridor. So the movement phase is done. We've had a chaplain advance over here. We've actually had some strategic reserves. Let me come over here and show you guys. Some aggressors have shown up. Da-da-da. Beautiful, beautiful. Supporting their intercessor allies there. 2 of them can catch sight on that mephitic Blight Hauler, which is very bad news for me. We've had the bull push forward with his slender brother behind him. We've got Captain Rodriguez and the lieutenant with no name pushing up along with the intercessors there, and then this unit has captured the objective. They didn't advance, right? They just moved.
They just moved, yeah.
Yeah.
They just moved.
Just the chaplain is advanced over there.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, so time for your litanies.
Yeah. Before I actually moved, I was in range of the litany for my Leviathan.
Okay.
So I will be doing a Catechism of Fire
Alrighty.
onto him.
No, you're not.
And it's a fail. Do I re-roll? I'm actually going to re-roll that.
Okay.
Into a 1, so no. I can't re-roll. I can't re-roll.
Oh.
So I didn't spend anything.
Alrighty, okay. Of course, guys, you meant to do it at the start, but we do it on camera to show you, so it's not a sequence.
And yeah, that's about it.
That's it. So that's moving phase.
Yeah.
I'm in a lot of trouble. This might survive. It's got -1 on it.
I actually don't know if you're not in trouble. You've actually moved. Your wound phase was pretty good.
Oh, thanks.
You've actually used the terrain really well. So.
I tried my best. So, shooting phase for the Crimson Fists coming. Burst Crawler is in trouble. Tank Hunter has been spent 2 CP to try and bring him down. The Leviathan, the bull himself, will be firing everything into him. But he is -1 to hit because the Playcaster put Miasma of Pestilence on him. So you are hitting on 3s.
Rerolling everything.
Wow.
Okay, so hitting on 3.
Okay.
Rerolling everything. That's missed. So 1s and 2s. Okay, couple of fails there.
So the -1 to Kaz did a lot there.
And then I would normally be wounding on 5s. I'm wounding on 4s now.
Because of Tank Hunter.
Because of Tank Hunter.
Okay.
Rerolling 1s. Take fails off. So do you want to roll these?
I will. So I still have my 4-ups, thanks to my Iron
Yes, -4.
So 4-ups.
Oh, that's for using my dice.
Oh my God.
That's what you get for using my dice. 2 damage each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. So 7, 8, 9.
I'm not using your dice. 11, get out of here.
14,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. Why would I use your dice? I may have been plagued already, guys. Okay, 5-ups for the Plague God. Oh! Wow, okay. The curse is real. I think it's been passed on. On a 5, he blows up and causes me even more trouble.
What is it?
It's a 5. Okay, let's start off with D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, so I'll roll them so it's easy. I'll roll them, you'll do the disgusting resilience, right?
Okay.
So Malignant Plaguecaster is the 3 we need. Does he die?
He doesn't, he lives on a 1. Oh my
Okay,
God.
so put a 1 before we actually forget. So these guys is 3.
Please stop. They're 3 dead, they're gone.
I'm past the curse. I'm gonna cry.
Come on.
I'm gonna cry.
Let's get on with it.
Chinese takeaway tonight, celebration. Demon Prince. It's
just the 1. And he takes 1, so he's down to 5.
Okay, so I'm slowly killing everybody by blasts. Plague Burst Crawler is 1.
And he makes it.
He makes it, yeah. And then these guys here?
Yeah, this is a big one. There's 1 with 3 wounds left.
That's
there's 3.
This could be cool. He dies.
No!
Oh, he dies. You can reroll. You can reroll one of those.
Can I?
Yes.
Saving throw?
These are
Disgusting.
no, you can't. It's not a saving throw. So you can't reroll that. This actually happened in the last report, and someone commented that you couldn't reroll this custom resilience. So thanks to whoever you were.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
So he's dead. Does he blow up? Wait, let's carry on doing the. If there's anybody else within 6 inches.
That should be it, right?
No. Okay. So that should be it.
So on a 4-up.
Yeah. No, that's
okay,
a 1.
That's a 1.
Okay, so he's dead. Right? He was the one that was wounded.
Yeah, he's the one with the wound.
And he's dead.
And he's dead.
And he's dead.
Oh dear, okay, so is there anything left to shoot? No? Okay, so charge phase.
See, that was quite impressive actually.
Yeah.
So next up, I'm going to do the Contemptor.
I also lost points because that was my while we stand.
Oh yeah. You've lost points. I hadn't gained any. I want to gain points. I need to gain points. I need to smash through everything. Okay, 4 here.
Okay.
Hitting on. He's not -1. So just 2s.
He's not yet.
No. Hitting on 2s. I love the whole. You don't. There's no penalty for moving and firing heavy weapons with vehicles.
It makes
so
sense.
Good. It makes sense. Yeah. Wounding on 3s.
Okay.
2 wounds. Rerolling 1s. That's 3.
3 wounds. Okay. 4 vulnerable. 2, so 1 goes through.
D6 is 6.
Okay, so he's down to 6 wounds.
No, disgust me resilience.
Oh, of course, yeah. I'm just in shock.
yeah. Brains fried.
Yeah. Okay, so he takes 5.
Okay, so he's down to 7, right?
7 left.
7 left. Quickly, I'm going to go with the guys in range. So, Mastercraft the Stalkerbolt Rifle into the Plague's Crawler.
Okay.
Misses, rerolls, hits, and then I need and actually need a 6 here. No.
Okay.
And that's about it, actually.
Okay.
Everything else, they're out of run. They can't actually see anything. I'm going to try and take him out.
Okay.
So there's 2 normal guys that can shoot at him. So
Alright.
2 shots. This is the intercessors first.
Okay, pot shots.
Yeah. No hits.
No, we
And then these guys now. So
Yep.
the first one, I'll do the 2d6 from the top to the flagstone. That's 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do these separately because the bolt storm gauntlets get extra hits on 6s.
Understood.
These don't. And wounding on 5s. That's 2 wounds, -1 on these.
4 ups. We're okay.
Yeah. And then the bottom guns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Hitting on 3s. Extra shots there. So 1 and 2. And now looking for 5s. So 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
-1.
I've got 3 dice, 4 ups. Ooh, have I spent a CP?
Yeah, you rerolled 1, right?
I think I did. Okay.
I think you asked to reroll a feel no pain, and we didn't allow that, so you can reroll.
Okay. In that case, I will. No. Okay.
So he dies. Does he blow up?
Disgusting resilient.
Oh.
What's the damage? Just
just
one.
one. Just
Okay,
one.
come on, 5 up.
No.
No!
Yes. Does he blow up?
Curse!
Now blow up, please.
Yes,
he does. So
Okay.
disgusting resilience on him.
Okay, on the 1 Plague Marine unit, so he's
Passes,
okay.
On the unit
On
himself.
the unit itself. No, they take a
Fine,
wound.
And then
On that unit, no, they take a wound. And then is he within 6?
no, that's way off.
Okay.
Because it's him that blows up.
Of course,
so
yeah.
He's further up. One of these guys is on 6. Is it 8 wounds
8
they have
wounds
each?
apiece, yes.
So 7 on him. 7 on one of these guys as well, right?
Yep.
And then the Plague Marine was...
He was fine.
He was fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Wow.
I'm actually going to see if I can charge these guys. So I do need a 9 to charge into them.
Of course, yeah. Come in deep strike.
I might as well add a bit of pressure there.
Yep.
Actually, I don't know, because if I move in, there's going to be a lot of shots going in. Whilst if I stay here, let's go in. Let's try and apply pressure. I don't know if this is the best thing to do. Comment below. Don't make it personal. Please don't. I'm having a good game. Please carry on. I'm smiling I haven't smiled in 2 months. So yeah, I'm gonna try going to them. Maybe it's not the thing I should do, but applying pressure is always good. 9. No. Do I re-roll this for my CP, or do I wait and get the extra CP for Tank Hunter again?
I don't know. Comment below.
Can I have a think about?
Yeah,
I'm gonna think about.
That's the end of the charge phase. Mr. Pardo decided not to go ahead and re-roll that to save it for
I
later.
think Tank Hunter is just too good for this game. I do really need it. Your tough vehicles, and look, it's been worth the while. Those two turns I've actually used Tank Hunter.
Yeah,
I've gone through a Plague Crawler and a full unit of Malefic Blight Haulers.
it was pretty brutal. So the scores on the doors are 18 points to me.
Yeah, 33 I think it is for
33 to
me.
you.
You obviously have to score your nothing because you don't get anything in primary actually.
No, because you just
noticed.
stopped that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just noticed that.
That was a tactical error on my part. I was more worried about this Invictus trying to lock up my my units rather than holding them. To that
I
objective.
think it's worth not getting those 5 points and having everything moved to one flank. Definitely, I think it's worth losing those 5 points.
Well, we'll see what happens next because Death Guard turn 2 is coming up.
Turn 2 to the Death Guard. DC, you're going to take us through the movement. Because I've been checking some stuff on my supplements.
Okay.
And haven't been really paying attention to your movement. So I'll be listening to what you're saying.
Oh, okay. Attentively.
Same as the audience.
Okay. Operation run and hide is in full effect.
Okay.
We've basically moved out here to get line of sight down this way. The Plague Marines are counted as a screen cover in case you get them in combat. I want those fists if they're still surviving.
Yeah.
But we can shoot through here and down here.
Okay, just want to point out, in case you missed it, you didn't score any for your primary.
I didn't. I've abandoned that primary.
Yeah.
Because I want your primary. And we basically just shuffled. The minimum playcasters come around a little bit. Dean Prince is obviously giving the orders and buffs still to the units. Over this side of the table, we've actually dropped down with the Terminators. The Blight Lords there. They're equidistant 9 either side here.
Okay.
So my idea is that I can shoot
Someone
Chaplain, for example, and then charge the others. And then the most important, the brave champion of the Plague Marines. They got butchered earlier on. He's come around the corner, revved up, ready to go. Love for Nurgle in his eyes, and he's going to try and hug the bull. Try. Reason being is because it's impossible. It's not going to happen. He's not going to do anything anyway. He's just going to sit there.
And I'm going to stay put with my intercessors there because I'm on an objective. So it's not that I'm going to go hunting or anything.
Yeah. So I can just sit in there and do nothing. The moment he comes out, he's dead. Yeah. So why not maybe try and tag the bull?
Yeah, exactly. For sure. Okay, so let's go straight on to the psychic phase then. So what are you going to do first?
Yeah, nice and simple. We're going to go with a smite from the Malignant Plaguecaster.
Yep.
So you can see through the tunnel,
or
the arch, really, I should say.
Into the aggressors, yeah.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
Okay. He's in then -1 to hit on this.
He has no pestilence, which was 6, I believe.
Yeah.
Or is it a 7?
It is a 6.
Okay.
Yeah. And then finally, Blades of Putrefaction, we'll put that on...
Into the Blight Bonus?
We'll put it on, I might put it on them, but I might need to be visible, so if not, we'll just ensure it goes first. And I'll just check and let you guys know.
That's a pass anyway.
So it'll be one of those.
Okay.
And that's that.
Depends if you're visible or not. Now you can actually just move this slightly back like that. Still a screen, and you can still see anyway.
Oh, but look at that.
So yeah.
Danny Pardo coming in there.
Ka-ching! Okay, yeah, that's the end of the psychic phase. So we'll see you back for the shooting. Shameless plug-in. We've started with the Patreon wall on this side of the studio. So if you want to have your name on the studio wall, which is absolutely amazing.
I actually hand painted all of this.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah,
incredible.
Thank you. It took me ages, but
oh, it's still wet. Oh, it's still wet.
Yeah.
So we still have a lot more to put up, but it's going to go all the way up to the wall. So if you actually want to be a patron, check out the Patreon page. SM Barry Ports. So cool. We've just started. I just came at lunchtime and just started, but there's a lot more to put up. So yeah, on to the shooting phase we go. Shooting phase.
Not done yet.
Light spurts. Into the aggressors or into the intercessors?
Aggressors.
Okay, so just behind that wall, as you saw before.
So 2d3 for the bile spurts.
Everything's going into the aggressors, right?
Everything.
Okay.
I've hit on 4s now though.
Thanks to one less.
Because it's 1 less. Yeah. So that doesn't matter. 3 bile spurts go in.
Strength 5, right?
Yes. So
1 wound. -1.
Or is it strength 6? I don't know. It's 1 wound.
It's 1 wound. Yeah. -1.
-1.
It's a pass.
That is rubbish.
So Melter's next.
Bile strength 6 actually.
Oh, nice.
Just you tell me it's 5.
It's still wounds on 3s anyway.
It's still wounds on 3s anyway.
2 wounds.
Anyway, 3 melters. 2 hits, re-rolling ones thanks to my Chaos Demon Prince of Lordness. That's 3 hits there.
These are the... What's this, sorry?
These are multi-melters.
Why is it 3? Is there 3 still alive? You hit with all of them.
They hit all of them anyway.
Go and get the helmets. Shame on you. We need that little bell. Shame. Ding-ding. Shame. Ding-ding. Okay, so 2 hits. Wounding on 3s actually. That's 2 wounds. They go straight through. They do go straight through. So first one is a dead aggressor. Second one is a dead aggressor. Anyway, I don't know what that was, but that's 2 dead aggressors. So you're going for crack missiles now?
Yep, 2, not 3 crack missiles. Hitting on 4s.
2 hits.
Wounding on 3s.
Yeah, 1 wound, -2, so 5 up. 1 goes through.
D6.
Is 4, so that's another. That's 3 aggressors actually removed.
There's only 2 left.
Yeah, quite nice. Let me take those off and we'll catch you back from DC measures. Some little mistake we did. That is obscuring terrain, so the smite wouldn't have been able to go through that line of sight,
Ninth
little
edition.
channel there.
To be fair, I failed my smite anyway. Right?
Yeah, and it's I like the obscuring rule.
Yeah.
It gives armies a bit of more cover than
It does.
if we had before.
Don't like it
he
right
was
now.
now going to try and put through some melters in for there, and that's when I realised that he was cheating.
Conveniently realised. Right.
Okay.
So we've got 4 bolter shots coming in from the Marines here.
Yeah.
And I will be overcharging plasma as well. So the
Into
bolters
the aggressors again,
into
yeah?
the actually, yeah, into the aggressors.
Okay.
Anything else to shoot at. So aggressors, re-rolling 1s because we are in 6 of our Liege Lord, and then
5s to 1. That's 2
2
wounds.
wounds. All right, I'll take it.
2 passes.
Okay, and then plasma.
2 hits. Marked with that's a no-go. That's strength is 8. So you have 2 wounds. -3, so 6s. Nope, both go through. Damage to a piece. So
Oh,
1 is actually removed. So the sergeants just remain there. Put the other one into the void. Into the void you go.
Into the void you go.
Okay, what's next?
Next up, we're actually going to fire. He can't see anything, I don't think.
No, but the mortar doesn't need line of sight, right?
It doesn't, but I'm just thinking my entry cannons. Let me have a little fiddle.
Okay,
I'll catch him.
they can't actually see anything now either.
They
right?
really can't, though.
Okay, so yeah, have a little fiddle, and we'll catch you back for more shooting. Plague Bear Crawler just has line of sight onto these intercessors, and it actually doesn't pass through any of the obscuring terrain. So yeah,
Planned it all.
planned it all. Okay, so everything's firing into them except for the mortar, which is going into this unit. Oh,
Actually,
into the chaplain.
I'm going to put it in the chaplain because
Okay.
now with 9th I can shoot him. So.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, so entry for cannons into those guys. Hitting on not that.
4s.
And then heavy slugger.
Not that.
Re-rolling 1s.
1 hit.
1 hit and
No
no
wounds.
wounds.
And then the mortar into the chaplain.
Mortar. 4
4
shots. Hitting on 4s. Just the 1.
You hit too well before.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
did.
a wound -2, right?
Yes.
Goes through.
D3.
That's a wound. Okay, so down to 3 wounds on the chaplain.
Okay. Now
And now you've got all the bolter shots going into him.
Yeah,
and
going
you
into him.
have used Veterans of the Long War.
I am using a
So you
CP.
will be wounding on 3s.
So I'm down to 5 CP. Here we go. Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Okay. Does Death of the False Emperor count in shooting?
No shot.
Uh,
That would be cool actually to
I think
add.
it would- yeah, I
I
think it
don't
would
think it would be that bad.
you hit it here first, folks. And then wounding on 3s, right? Or 2s.
Sorry?
Sorry,
3s.
3s.
Wounding on 3s.
So all that. So that's all hit.
Okay, let me roll those. So I do have a 3-up save here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He's dead anyway. He was only on 3 wounds remaining. So that's Captain Chaplain Shepherd. Chris, you have been removed from play. Bye, Chris. Bye, Chris. Bye, Chris.
Into the void you go.
Okay. So we'll catch you back for more shooting. There was no more shooting after all. So straight onto the charge phase we go. I'm actually really scared of him actually going in.
Wait, he's got a bolter.
Oh yeah. Okay. Shoot first.
Yeah, hit. Nothing.
Okay, I'm actually quite scared of him actually going in. I know I can shoot in combat now, but I really need to move him his full 8 inches to actually get line of sight onto that Plague Crawler. So I'm actually going to have to use my last CP to actually overwatch. So I'm actually going to go with Flamers first, which auto hits, and that's 3 hits.
Yes!
And wounding on 3s. 3 rolling 1s. So 3 wounds at -1.
Okay, 4 ups.
Okay, 1 goes through, 5 up. They're damage 1. They are damage 1.
Okay.
Oh, it's a pass, and now I do need to take 20 shots. So 2, 4,
I've got a good
6,
feeling.
8, 10. No, you don't have a
I've got a
feeling.
good feeling on this
2,
one.
4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, I'll do 10 at a time. Oh, one's come off. So hitting on 6s, but I do re-roll everything sadly because of the Chapter Master. That's 1. That's a wound. -2. So he's dead. 2 damage.
2 damage.
Oh, just about. Okay, so little Fred is actually removed to play. Bye, little Fred.
Bye, Fred.
That concludes your turn, right?
No.
No, that concludes your turn, right?
Here we go. This is the big one. Charging into them.
Yep.
9 inches I need.
That's a fail.
Rerolling that I am.
Okay. That's a fail.
Oh!
I love this game.
End of the movement phase, turn 3 for the Crimson Fists. The points currently stand at 50 points to 18 points when you include the painted armies, because we are playing as if it was a tournament.
Yeah.
And yeah, so as it stands, movement-wise, we've had the Bull and the Contemptor, along with the Lieutenant, shuffle a little bit here so they can get line of sight on that Plagueburst Crawler.
Yeah.
This unit has stayed put. We've had the Captain Rodriguez and this unit move this way towards try and tackle the Blight Lord Terminators that have come round. And on this side of the board, we've just had the unit of Intercessors here clash with the Plague Marines down in that alleyway, which is pretty cool.
It's funny that you keep calling him the Bull, and he's named after one of my friends, a guy that does a lot for SN as well, Steven Garcia. He's actually named. You've got Garcia on the shoulder pad, and he's called the Bull, and he's the opposite of a bull. Like, he's the really nice, really friendly guy saying sorry all the time. The bull doesn't suit him. This is like the cow. He should be the cow.
He's the cow. The sheep. This is his own game persona. In the world of Warhammer, he is the bull.
Yeah, basically. Okay, so do you want me to start shooting?
Yeah,
go straight into shooting if you want, because I've got like dice prepared.
Oh, okay, let's do
so
it.
These 5 intercessors are going to shoot into your Plague Marines.
Okay, let's do it.
That's 2 misses, but I get an extra hit from the 6. And then wounding on 5s. 3 wounds.
No minus?
Minus 2.
Minus
and tactical doctrine.
5 ups.
Wow.
And then 5
Wow. Okay, I see how it is.
Alrighty.
These guys next, firing into him. So hitting on 3s, you get extra hits on 6s, and then wounding on 5s.
Okay,
and I actually can reroll. I can actually reroll those misses. So that's 2 hits and no wound. So that's just 2, minus 2.
So for
4 ups,
Terminators,
right?
it's 4 ups. And then
5 ups.
5 ups. Nope.
So 1 wound, and then again from the next unit.
Okay. Extra hits there.
Rerolling because of the Captain Rodriguez, Chapter Master Rodriguez. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then looking for 5s. Okay, so a couple more there.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually a decent roll.
Yeah, very good. Okay.
Minus 2 again.
4 ups here. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. And then 5 ups. Nope. So that's
1
1 wound
dead,
there.
2 dead, 3
3
dead.
dead.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm happy with that.
There's only 2
I'm actually
remaining.
happy with that. I'm actually going to measure if Nick's in range. So with his Bullstorm Gauntlet, his range 12. So he's actually out.
A bit optimistic there.
So do you want to take them off and carry on shooting?
Yeah,
or?
sure. Let's take these 3.
Yeah, I need to have a think about and actually get some line of sight, see what I can fire. But I think it's only the Plague Crawler, but I just want to make sure.
Steven Garcia, the Bull, is firing all of his shots over into the Plagueburst Crawler.
Okay, no, I'm going to start with the
Contemptor?
the Mortis first.
It is minus 1 to hit, remember, because of Miasma Pestilence.
Okay, yeah, no problem. So hitting on... I'm actually going to use my last CP to Wisdom of the Ancients. So I'm rerolling 1s.
Okay.
So 3s, 3 hits, and then 3s to wounds.
3 wounds.
That's 3 wounds, yes sir.
3 invulnerable, 4 ups. Oh!
Did you pass them all?
Yeah,
don't
pass
do
them
this.
all.
And then the Storm Cannon, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Too many shots.
Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s.
So do lieutenants give you reroll once to hit and to wound?
No, that's Wisdom of the Ancient is a stratagem for any dreadnoughts to reroll 1s within 6 inches. And then I'm looking for 5s here actually. And that's not very good. I'm rerolling these 1s at least.
Because of the lieutenants. That's what
yes. Yeah. So that's 6 wounds.
Okay, 6 wounds.
Minus 2.
4 ups coming up. Woo-wee.
Wow.
Damage.
Damage to a pop.
So the first one is 2 and the second one is 2. So 4 in total.
So he's down to 8, right?
No,
he's He's wounded already.
Yeah, he's on 7, so he's down to 3.
Down to 3. Okay, didn't know he was wounded.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. I haven't got anything else. You've done some good rolling here. Did I kill any here? No, I didn't kill any here.
I saved.
Yeah, you saved. So I'm just going to go straight into charge phase then.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm going to charge with them into them.
Yeah,
use
how many shots? I might give it a go. I've got 4 CP.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So let's do plasma. Overcharging. Nothing. And then we got
4 shots.
4 shots. Nothing.
Okay. So
might be worth it for the plasma to take out Primaris.
they're in.
Okay.
And then these guys are just one of the units is going to charge into them.
Okay, no problem.
I'll go with
should be 9 inches away.
the closest units.
Oh, you
no,
moved
they moved about a bit.
sorry.
Yeah. So I need a 7 there,
Okay.
and they're in.
Here we go.
So we can go on to the fight phase next.
Sounds good. Coming up.
Hitting on 3s.
Picking up a storm here. This is the intercessors into those 2 Blight Lord Terminators.
Okay, that wasn't a very good start. And 5s. Okay, that's a bit better. So 5 wounds.
5 wounds. Okay.
2 ups.
2 ups here. We're okay.
Yep. And then are you going to intervene here with 2 CP?
Oh, that's a tough one. Do I need to intervene? How many attacks am I going to get there?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 attacks.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks going in. I could do.
Staying down to 1. Do you think it's worth it?
Probably not. I don't think. I'm gonna save my CP.
Okay. So again, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus sergeants plus 1, 2, 3.
How many can attack?
All of them can attack. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So here we go.
Please. And 5s.
5's coming up.
Okay, so 3 wounds.
3 wounds. No minus.
No minus.
3 ups. Oh, drop 2.
5 ups.
No, 2 are gone.
Yep. I'll leave your sergeant, right?
Yeah.
So you do.
I have to fight back with the sergeant.
Yeah.
3 attacks. Death to the False Emperor for another one. Nope. Rerolling 1 to see who's still within 6 now.
Check for you.
Maybe.
No, he's out.
Okay, so that's just 3 then, and 1 wound.
That's a save.
Got a save. Okay, and then over here.
2 attacks. We've got a sword and an axe.
Yeah, so the sword first with my champion.
Okay.
So it's 3 attacks, nothing. And then the axe. 1 death.
You've got charged, so you get 1 more attack from each for heretic assaults.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
Okay, so 1 for the sword. That's a hit. And no wounds.
And
then this one.
That's
Death to the False Emperor, which is another one. And I had the Death to the False Emperor, which is nothing. So just 3. Which.
Failed to wound. No, 1 wound.
1 wound. Oh, they're plague weapons. I can reroll 1s.
Oh, that's a pass there.
So another 2.
2 go through, so 1 dead.
1 dead. Okay.
They're damage 1, right?
They're damage 1.
Yeah. So yeah, that concludes my turn. Leadership here.
Leadership for those guys. I've lost 2.
Yeah, we did have to mention that my aggressor isn't there.
Oh yeah.
Because off camera we did the leadership. I got a 6. I rerolled 4. They shall know no fear, and they knew a lot of fear because he ran away after rolling a 6 again.
There's probably people going, "Where's that aggressor?"
Where's aggressor? Is he in the building? He's in the building having a cup of tea or having a shisha. You know the what do you call those? That's in Spanish. The pipes.
Yeah, the pipes.
Yeah,
pipe. Yeah.
Inside one of those houses.
Inside one of those houses. Right. Okay. So that's the end of the turn. In terms of you haven't killed anything.
You need to do leadership here as well. Did you do your leadership? I missed it.
Well, I've only lost 2. Right.
So you're
I had 3.
Yeah, and here you've lost 3.
And I just lost 3. So
that's fine.
Okay. And no leadership for you anywhere.
Nope.
Points wise, you didn't score. You didn't blow.
I got engage all fronts.
Okay.
For 3 points, and that's it.
You're still commandingly in the lead, but let's see if I can do anything here on my turn 3. Death Guard coming up. There's got to be something in here.
Not that one. There's some good stuff in the Psyche Awakening.
There is a lot of good stuff. I can't complain. Like Thousand Suns, where well, I can't complain about Thousand Suns. I'm just a very, very bad Thousand Suns player. Now, I was checking Blight, Plague Burst Crawler because it's on 3 wounds remaining.
Yeah.
It means that it's still mid bracket.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
3 to 5, but its BS is still 5+. It'll always be 5+ anyway.
Okay.
So
yeah, take us through your movement. So again,
okay, not a lot has happened. It's a bit of a last gambit. Basically, these guys can all catch a bead onto the Leviathan.
Yep.
Well, they should be able to anyway. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But let's do that just to be sure, in case he gets funny.
Yeah, I'm sure they can.
So this is basically my last attempt to try and take him down, or at least get him down to a few wounds, because he is just destroying me.
Yeah.
Nothing else I can really do this turn. I had a good old think, because if I move this way up the board,
Okay.
Which is obviously my initial intention,
Mm-hmm.
he's just going to shoot me through that corridor.
Yeah.
And my vehicles have got more points for him. I can't actually control anything. So if I can get rid of him, then maybe I can turn it around. It's looking a bit unlikely, but never say never.
Okay.
I've left these guys in combat because pulling out's not going to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really shoot them because I need to concentrate all my fire towards the Leviathan.
Okay.
So yeah, it's basically a last
All or nothing.
All or
last
nothing.
stand.
I might actually move these guys.
Okay. You want to pull back there?
Well, because I'm thinking if I pull back here, then you'll have to come around.
Okay.
But no, you know what? I'll leave them there.
Okay.
They can die fighting.
Okay. So psychic phase first.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's a pretty quick one. We're just gonna smite with him.
Okay. Into the intercessors. Yeah.
Yeah, into the intercessors. He gets it on 5.
Yeah.
D3. Just the one.
Just the
of
one.
course.
So one is actually
On
one
wound.
wounded. Yeah.
And then he actually, there's nothing really he can cast. He's going to cast me as a pestilence, I guess, and he'll put it on the big tank again.
Boy. Yeah.
The big boy. So that goes off, and then he's got Virulent Blessing, which let's just check right now, because if it's visible, then I can't do anything. But if it's not visible, then I can at least put it onto the one Plague Marine left.
Yeah.
In combat. Putrescent Vitality. It says visible.
Okay. So you can't.
Rubbish. That's it.
Okay. So on to the shooting phase we go. Catch you back in a second. Here we go. Can the Death Guard bring down the bull? We shall see.
A fool's gambit. Right.
Into the bull ring we go.
Let's start off with the big guy.
Okay.
Everything into the bull.
Yep.
Okay, so entropy cannons coming in, hitting on 5s. Rerolling 1s thanks to my Demon Prince.
Okay, that's a good start for me.
Good start.
Okay. Not for you.
Heavy Slugger.
Just for me.
Heavy Slugger is 1 hit.
Okay.
I think I need a 5. Nothing. Then Plague Bird, the actual cannon itself,
Yeah, that's one.
1 shot.
We had a really good turn, and then it's been back to I hate Plague Bird. I hate Plague
I very
Bird.
much scores. I hate them. That one. That.
What's the rant at the end of the game?
Right. Can I re-roll this for
What's that?
CP?
What's this?
Number of shots. I can, right?
Yes.
Just checking. Don't want you to put the helmet on me again. 6 shots. Here we go. Come on. Right. This is probably foolish because I should have
5,
used it on
yeah.
damage, but alas.
Okay, so 2.
Oh, there's another one. That's another one.
That's 3.
No.
That's 3.
Okay, 3. I'll take 3.
And then 4's 2.
Force 2 and re-rolling. Thanks to Arch Contaminator.
Okay, that's 2 wounds. 2 wounds. -2, so 4 ups. Both go through actually.
2d3.
Okay, that's 3.
Okay.
So 1.
You know what? I'll take that.
8 wounds remaining. I'll just put the wounds on this side so it's easiest for me to actually get to. Okay, we've got a lot of melters and a lot of cracks still to go in.
Well,
so
yeah, next unit.
Yep, do you want to start? Can I actually find the 6? There you go.
Okay. Next one. This unit here, everything into him.
Okay.
So, 2 cracks,
2 misses.
nothing. 2 melters.
2 misses. I'm happy with that. Not good for you, just good for me.
Yeah. Okay, next unit. 2 cracks, 2 hits.
No wounds.
No
You
wounds.
do need 4s in the melters. That's 2 hits. That's 2
Oh!
wounds. 4 ups. That's 2 go through. 1, yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
not
it's
been
not
on
in half
range.
range. 4, 5. So down to 3 wounds remaining.
That's
You
it.
don't kill the bull. Is that it?
That's all we're shooting. That's that's it.
Okay. That's sad.
That's it.
Okay. So yeah, no charges or anything. Let's do this charge quickly. This fight or
Combat, if you want. Yeah. I mean, look. At the end of the day, I don't think I can do it. Look,
it's very, very difficult.
I'll walk you through it. I'm thinking now, if I took the Leviathan down, then I could have actually, because I still have a lot of tough vehicles that would be difficult to shift, even though some are on low wounds.
Yeah.
And I've only got his troops left,
Okay.
and maybe the one Contemptor. But I could then swing around, take out the Contemptor, get the Demon Prince to take objectives, and then start pushing back.
You only have 2 turns as well.
Yeah.
So
it's difficult,
Yeah.
but I thought at least I could try it. But
I think the biggest factor here is that I'm going to get 15 points again next turn
yes.
because I'm on 2
And you've got
objectives.
Vital Ground, you've got Bring It Down, plus Bring It Down when these guys are already injured.
Yeah, plus Vital Intelligence, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus Engage All Fronts again.
I kind of said, I was like, look, if I can take him down, that'd be big. And I'll but now I'm happy to give it to you. The curse is lifted.
Okay, I'm happy with that. Like, I haven't done this, I haven't had
I don't
this
want to
feeling.
touch it in case,
Touch
in
it!
case the curse gets...
Touch it! Oh! Okay, so on to the conclusion we go. We'll catch you back in a second.
There we have it. The game is finished. The curse is lifted.
Praise to the gods.
You may have passed it on to me,
Hopefully.
or it could have been, I don't know, it might be in the dice.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that. Like, I haven't used the. I was constantly saying that. I want to use the rainbow dice.
Yeah.
I want to read the rainbow dice. I want to spread the rainbow love. Taste the rainbow,
Taste the
everybody.
rainbow.
But I've actually changed for the first time.
Yeah.
And I've actually rolled decently.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll probably send those dice to like someone I don't like John Corsten. Send it over in an envelope. Boom. Spread the virus into the house.
Pouring out of this box.
Black smoke out of the envelope.
Take that, John.
So yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, the victory for the Crimson Fist, well deserved.
Yeah.
Like we said at the start, we wanted to go competitive. We're doing a practice for the tournament.
Yeah.
And that hit hard, like really hard. I would say I was on the back foot turn 1 as soon as you came at me, and it was really hard then to push it back.
Yeah. And it was you were actually lucky that the terrain rules and how the terrain was set.
Yeah.
If not, I think I could have hit hard for consecutive turns, where there was a couple of turns where I couldn't because of line of sight.
Yeah.
I didn't, and we actually played out the game when we finished. I actually wanted to see how much damage I could do with the Leviathan on the wounds it was at, and I actually killed the plague crawler, and I actually killed 2
Mephitic Blight Crawlers.
I actually killed 2, so you just finished with 2 of them.
my Demon Prince.
That was certainly game over by then.
Yeah. And the combat,
even though it was game over anyway. That was proper game over.
We wanted to put the nail on the coffin, and yeah, it's just Crimson Fists. I can't seem to defeat them.
No. I know how to play. I think that the army I played the best, like stratagem wise, and how everything moves and how everything plays together. I think I'm.
The other thing I was thinking. Well, yeah, they are your babies. So like you know them inside and out.
Yeah.
But I was thinking that the footprint of your army is very small, but the firepower you can put out,
bonkers.
Those three dreadnoughts is insane.
It's bonkers.
And when you compare it to the output that I can put out, but the footprint I have to cover on a map, and I'm talking about things like line of sight, moving things into range, etc. It can get a bit cluttered with all those Mephitic Blight Haulers. But for you, it's just, I mean, that Leviathan alone, how many points did he take out? It's crazy.
It's crazy, and the Invictus Warsuits did really well this game as well. Like, if they go first, we specifically saw how good they are.
Yeah.
Especially, I think they've doubled in points. Or something, or nearly doubled in half, 50% again.
It was silly they were on that much anyway.
They were too cheap before.
If you looked at that loadout, that many weapons, that kind of power, and the abilities they have, and you went, yeah, that seems right, appropriate points.
Whoever said that was okay, but going back to what I said at the beginning, it's like I think they've gone a bit too much.
Yeah.
Because one of the rules they had was that if you went first, you would deploy them really aggressively and risk the stealing of the initiative, which was 1 in 6 chance.
Yes.
But now, without knowing to go first, I think the points have gone up a bit too much. That's why we're not seeing them much.
Disagree.
But yeah, I also, again, mentioned it at the beginning. I've sat down today and I've actually been like an hour and a half reading up again on the stratagems and all that because I'm a bit rusty, and I need to do that more often. Like. We both have jobs, guys.
Yeah, you don't get time.
We don't get time. We just want to. I'm just arriving at the studio, getting models out, doing a quick army list, and then it's not really working because I'm not putting the time into doing a proper army list and working all together. So hopefully if you guys at home like what you're watching, support us more on SM Plus, support us more on Patreon, and maybe in the future we will be lucky enough to be part-time or even full-time in a couple of years time, and that's when we will have the time to actually sit down before the game starts, a couple of hours building a proper list,
you're right.
Which has a nice core, which is very important.
I've got one bugbear. Got one bugbear, and that is Chapter Master. Now, I feel that if your faction, Crimson Fists or whoever, has a character in the lore that is a Chapter Master, you shouldn't be able to spend CP to make another Chapter Master.
I agree. It's very. I've had this conversation with a lot of people. The problem is it's very easy to say you are in a place where the Chapter Master has passed away. Pedro Canto has been killed, in a certain war or by a certain person. Some Chapter Masters in the fluff have been killed already. Pedro Canto hasn't, but I think that you can always say that. Like, he's passed away, so now there's a new Chapter Master.
I didn't think of that. I'll take that.
Yeah. But I understand your point. I understand your point.
When you're like a Chapter Master, thinking, well, where's Pedro? Is he on the phone? Like, listen, mate, I'm trying to pretend to be me.
Like, Pedro Canto at the moment is 155 points, whilst my Gravis Captain loaded out like it was today, which we haven't even seen him. He's just been given rerolls, but he's a beast. Like, he's tough to get down, and I think he's 120 points, so 35 points cheaper, and he's, in my opinion, tougher and better than Pedro Canto. So why not take a Chapter? Why not pay those 2 CP and bring a Chapter Master, which is better than your own Chapter Master?
Agreed.
So game-wise, we haven't really spoken about the game. I think it was very important for any of us to go first.
Yeah,
I think turn 1.
I was hoping for first turn. Benji ruined everything.
Benji, stop it! And I hit really hard. It's all about that. Even if you're going first, you still need to hit hard. Yeah. And I stopped your force. I've played this list a couple of times now, so I know how to basically stop it. Try and stop it. Having those Invictus war suits stop the advance into the center, which was very important for you, especially with your secondaries. Yes. Which was capture the middle. Really helps me out.
That Invictus alone, holding off on the 1 wound, stopped me flooding this side of the board heavier because I couldn't go around it. That alone meant that you just had to come around and just keep chasing me.
Exactly that. I think still it's a very hard hitting list. In your list is very good. I think you'll do very well in the competitive scene, especially in the next tournament, which 99% of the people haven't played against this list, so it will catch you by surprise. And if you're not heavily equipped with big guns, which take things like this down, you're in trouble. So I think we've gone through everything.
I think that's it.
I've really enjoyed the game. I've really enjoyed not being cursed in a game and rolling 1s and 2s constantly. That's been a good change. I've had a smile in my face. Anything you want to add?
No, I think that's it. I probably made some mistakes. Always, guys, comment below, make it personal for me. Always, because that's the way you learn. But maybe the way I put my Terminators down, I don't know if that was the right move, but
I think
it was a gamble.
I think it was good.
Yeah, and I don't think I could have done much other than keep turning. To go ahead at you with all those. I don't know. I don't know if that would have maybe been a different play, like, because they're good in combat. And I think my Taurus, if I just charged him and tried to put him down, he can shoot in combat. Like, you can't take the guy down.
The Terminators, what are they called?
Malefic. The Blight Lords.
Blight Lord Terminators. I think they'll be used more of coming down, shooting, and not charging in, because they're not that good in combat. No, they're not that good. Their weapons aren't that good in combat. I think they're more resilient enough to land on objectives, on key objectives, and just stay there and just get shot at, but shoot with your bolters, 4 shots at each, and then just try and survive as much as possible.
No, agreed. But other than that, I think I'm still learning with it. I'll play a few more games for the tournament. But I'm pretty excited to use Death Guard for the first time in a tournament.
Yeah, really cool.
But anyway, so thank you so much for watching, guys. We genuinely really appreciate it. Thanks if you give it a likes and a thumbs up, and helps us push
and
out.
subscribe, either here or here. I always get it wrong. If I say here, it's normally here. If I say here, it's normally here. subscribe. Yeah,
because it means loads to us, and it means that we can expand our reach and keep pushing and making content for you guys. And if you want more content, like Mr. Pardo said, talk about SM Plus. Woo. SM Plus is where we have all of our dedicated content for our SM Plus subscribers, both in video and classic format.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.